You look so happy.
Yeah.
Why are you so happy?
I just like talking to him. You see, that's the problem. He doesn't call me. So when he calls me, I try to keep him on the phone for as long as I can. Which then is why he doesn't call me. So, and I hear Dylan in the background because Maya said, yeah, I wrote the book. And I read the book. The book was so beautiful. She never saw it.
Oh.
So she said, they all read it together and it was so beautiful. And she said she something. And Dylan said, no, you didn't.
She tried to
So,
say something nice.
yeah. But no, she said she said she was really shocked. She was really
Really?
surprised that it was such a beautiful story and you know,
That's good.
yeah. So everybody
Oh,
liked it.
good. Now we
I
need to get
know.
it out there.
Yeah. That's what Jordan said, how are you going to do it? And I said, well, we also have the YouTube channel, which I probably shouldn't have told him.
Well,
I
if
didn't think
Amaya
of it
sees
until
your
after.
Facebook, she will know it.
They don't look at my Facebook.
Oh, okay.
They're not even my friends.
What?
No, they didn't even friend me.
Well, they can friend you and block you from talking.
Well, that was the thing. Maya might look at my Facebook, but since she's not my friend, and my deal was, everything I put on would be only for friends. So anything that has to do with them, I put on only as a friend, unless it's, like one of their paintings or something. But anything personal is only for friends.
You didn't ask him if you could do a print of the star.
It's mine.
It sounds like he doesn't care, so now we can go for it.
No, he likes the book and he doesn't care about, I don't even know if he remembers that he did all those. He doesn't care.
Well, it does say on the front illustrations by.
That's true.
So he knows.
It also says in the book, this was done years ago by a young Jordan Sokol.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I guess, and then again, listen, it might become a bestseller. And then Jordan will be famous again.
He's already famous.
I know. I said again. And then people will be calling him to illustrate their books. And he'll be, yeah, I'll illustrate your book. That would be $50,000
Per page.
Yeah. No, he doesn't care.
No,
But
good.
I asked him about the article. Not the article, about the exhibition.
Uh-huh.
And I said, that must be some exhibition. You're charging $100 a person. And he said, no, he said they're actually having they're having the guy give a speech, and then they're having, a cocktail hour and like a whole thing. And I said, that reminds me of, there's a very expensive, very famous restaurant that only like celebrities, mostly celebrities, go to. It's called Cipriani's
Uh-huh.
in New York. And when they were in New York, they had what was going to be an annual masquerade ball for to get funds for the school, funding for the school for when he was in New York, the other school. And they only had that one, so it didn't turn out to be an annual. But he dressed up as Degas, and she dressed up as one of his ballerinas.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really sweet. And like they made a lot of money. They had a lot of people. They had, I think, 300 people came. So it was a big deal. I have pictures. It was really nice. I wasn't invited. I think they had to, you know, I don't know how much it was. It was expensive to get in.
Mhm.
But dinner at Cipriani's is like $300.
Wow.
So
It's probably 600 now.
yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, Yvette was telling me she went out to dinner the other night for her anniversary, you know, with the two girls. And I forget where they went. They went to some, you know, just like regular restaurant. And it was like 300 a person.
Oh yeah. You know, you can't get out of Olive Garden nowadays even cheap.
Comparably cheap. If you're going to compare it to Cipriani's, Olive Garden does not compare in any way.
No, it doesn't. I love their salads.
Olive Garden?
Yeah.
I love the fettuccine Alfredo.
Ah.
But the last time I went there, I got a little turned. I haven't been since. I got a little turned off. They had a special fettuccine with shrimp. So they had a picture of it, you know, advertisement like above our table. And it showed, you know, these big plump shrimps and the fettuccine and everything. And then they brought it to me, and it was this little weeny tiny shrimps all dried up. And
They use
I
the
was
small
like,
ones, yeah.
this does not look like that.
I would have taken a picture of the sign and a picture of your plate and sent it to corporate and said, if you don't give me free for the rest of my life, I'm telling on you.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't want to eat there for the rest of my life.
I didn't give it to someone else.
And we don't even have an Olive Garden near here anymore.
No?
I thought we did, but somebody told me they closed it. Unless they closed, they had what's the seafood one? Red Lobster. They had a Red Lobster next to an Olive Garden. One of them closed, or both of them. Yeah, Red Lobster was the same thing. I had never been to Red Lobster. This was with my first husband, so that was a long time ago. And they had these commercials on TV, and they were showing like lobster tails, these big juicy lobster tails, you know, hanging on the outside of the shell. And the commercial was like, I said to my husband, we got to go there. You know, I never heard of Red Lobster. I said, this is like amazing. Look at how good that looks. And so I said, and I was pregnant, you know, so when I wanted something, I wanted it. So I said, you know, look at this Red Lobster. Let's find a Red Lobster and go there. So we found one. It was like 40 minutes away. And we went there, and there was like a mob of people, you know, waiting. And
so
I
you're
was like,
expecting it to be good.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be fantastic. And so I ordered the lobster tails, and it was just this little tiny shriveled up little tiny lobster thing that didn't look anything at all like the commercial. So that was that. Never went back there. Yeah. And now they're starting to show commercials again. And again, I'm starting to look at them and go, oh, that looks delicious. I want to go there. You know, but then I remember.
I don't like doing the seafood thing. I had gone to a really fancy restaurant with some friends and from work, and they started to eat, everybody ordered lobster except for me, because it's just not worth it for me. I like a good steak. And so they're all like sitting at the table eating, and they got their little bibs on. And I'm like, to me, it was like embarrassing, because I'd never been at a seafood place. I'm like, you got bibs, really? But then they start eating, and you've got like stuff shooting out when you break it, and it's getting me.
You're dipping the lobster in butter, which is just going to drip down your face.
Yeah, and so then we're at the end, and like someone takes their napkin and they put it in their water, and they're cleaning I'm like looking to see if anyone sees. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. I'm never going here with these people again.
Oh, well, even better restaurants, they give you a bib when you're eating lobster.
I know, but it's
so like, sloppy.
It is, but to me, I don't want to eat. I'm very sensitive to eating. Like if you're sitting in front of me, you can't be gross.
Yeah.
And to me, it was like, oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, I would love to I remember when I was younger and I would go out and I would get lobster tails, and they were juicy and plump and delicious. Remember, I don't eat meat, chicken, or fish. I eat shellfish. I'll eat shrimps, and I eat only lobster tails. I won't eat the whole lobster. And it's hard to get lobster tails anywhere. Nobody sells them anymore. They all sell the whole lobster. And it's just not the same. I used to go to restaurants and they would give you a plate and you would have a giant lobster tail and a baked potato, and you have the lemon wrapped up in cheesecloth. And, to me, that was, and I would get, like cream spinach. And to me, that is like the perfect meal.
Right.
But I don't get that anymore. I don't see that, even in like better restaurants, everybody has whole lobsters, which I won't get. And I haven't seen, a plate like that for a really long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're making me want to check my freezer to see if I have shrimp.
Yeah, and I like big shrimps, I like Chinese food. I'm like, if there's, a little meat in something, that doesn't bother me, and I will eat. I don't have like a moral dilemma about eating meat. I just don't eat it.
Why?
Yeah. I don't really know why. I just decided at one point to be vegetarian. I don't like the idea, of the animals, and I don't know. And I never liked fish. I don't like anything with bones. And chicken, I just didn't want to eat chicken. I don't like, all these millions of chickens that they're killing. And here I'm feeding Moochie chicken every single day. Moochie has eaten like 200 chickens this year. Oh. Aw.
Huh.
She took a picture.
Aw. I can't see it. Can't see it. Go back toward you. Go down.
No, I'll send it to you.
Did you get a picture of her with them?
Oh, wow. Oh my God. She sent me a drawing she did of herself. This is phenomenal. Holy mackerel. I'll send these to you.
Okay.
Wow. But she's gotten, better and better and better, but the things that she's doing, she's really gotten good. Here, I'm going to send them to you.
Okay.
I got a Skype notification. What's that?
Oh, I accidentally called you.
Oh, we're accidentally calling each other. So now it's over and I don't have to keep it a secret anymore. But I didn't tell him about our videos, so now he knows about that. But nobody knows that I've started another book.
Because we've told them on our show. So, you know, if they don't, none of your friends know because they don't listen to us.
Oh, I'm writing another book. It's coming out good. Actually, I'm surprised because usually I hate like the first draft of anything. But this is sort of coming out fairly well, which I'm like on the third or fourth chapter.
All right. Well, I probably need to get some stuff done here. Let's see.
All right.
You want me to get stuff done?
I do want you to get stuff done, but I like talking. It was weird not to talk to you last night.
I also need to go to the grocery store.
Oh, I went yesterday so that I wouldn't have to go. But I feel last night was like, I felt so weird because we always talk and then we didn't talk. But I figured you were working or, oh no, I did talk to you. You were going to watch the movie.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd leave you alone. I don't want you to get sick of me. We're like, you know how Asian people, I guess it's Chinese, where if they save your life, then they're responsible for you for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
So that's us, except you're the Chinese person. So you are now responsible for me for the rest of my life. You can't leave me.
Hey, Maxine.
Hey.
Let's have a nice morning chat with you.
Yes, that was very nice.
Are you proud of me when you mentioned that dude and the ballerina thing? I didn't say I didn't know who they were.
I was proud of you because I saw you actually knew who they were, but now I know you don't know who they are.
You told me to pretend I know.
Degas is in old time one of the most famous artists in the world, and he painted ballerinas.
Oh.
And he did sculptures of ballerinas. And, you know, he's long dead. He was one of the old masters.
Right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us for today's coffee break. If you enjoyed this video, please, 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 please click the like button. And since you're already here, why not sit back and enjoy another coffee break with us? Just click that little video on the screen here to watch. We'd love for you to subscribe to our channel and join us for our next coffee break. Remember, our next coffee guest could be you.